Resilience is not built only through what we accept from the outside world or how we choose to act. It is also built through the way we relate to our own thoughts, judgments, and emotions. Stoicism teaches that we cannot always stop thoughts from appearing. Impressions arise automatically. Emotions emerge. Ideas enter the mind without invitation. But we do have a choice about what happens next. We can decide which thoughts deserve our attention and which ones we allow to pass. Every time you make that choice consciously, you strengthen your emotional resilience and your inner freedom. Today we'll explore the third Stoic discipline, the discipline of assent. Drawing from the wisdom of philosophers such as Seneca, we'll practice observing thoughts without immediately believing them, questioning our first impressions, and choosing consciously where to place our attention. Before we begin, find a comfortable position. Sit upright with a relaxed posture, or lie down comfortably with your arms at your sides. Gently close your eyes, or leave them partially open if you prefer. Take 3 slow, deep breaths. Breathe in gently. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now slowly exhale and release tension. Repeat this 2 more times. Now allow your breathing to settle into its natural rhythm. There is nothing to control, nothing to force. Simply observe. Notice each inhale. Notice each exhale. If thoughts arise, allow them to come and go naturally. There's no need to fight them. No need to follow them. Watch them move through your awareness, like clouds drifting across a wide, open sky. Spend a few moments simply being present, breathing, observing, allowing. Now that your body has relaxed and your mind has become quieter, turn your attention to the third Stoic discipline, the discipline of assent teaches us to distinguish between facts and interpretations, between what has actually happened and the story our mind immediately creates about it. It reminds us that not every thought is true. Not every feeling reflects reality. And not every impression deserves our agreement. True freedom begins when we learn to pause before accepting a thought as fact. Seneca practiced this through daily self-reflection. At the end of each day, he would examine his actions and reactions, asking himself what he had improved, where he had fallen short, and what lessons he could carry forward. This practice helped cultivate awareness rather than automatic reaction. And that awareness is at the heart of resilience. Now imagine yourself in a conversation with another person. Without warning, they make a comment that feels critical. Perhaps it sounds unfair, dismissive, or unnecessarily harsh. Immediately, something stirs inside you. A surge of emotion, a desire to defend yourself, to argue, to prove your point. You feel the tension building. You notice the urge to react. But instead of responding automatically, you pause. You create a moment of space. And in that space, you ask yourself, is this truly an attack? Or is that simply my first interpretation? Will reacting right now help me live according to my values? Or will it only create more conflict and inner turmoil? Can I choose a wiser response? As you reflect, you begin to see the situation more clearly. Perhaps the other person is speaking from frustration. Perhaps they are projecting their own stress or unhappiness. Perhaps their words reveal more about their state of mind than about you. You realize that their opinion does not define your worth. And you understand something important. If you react impulsively, you hand over control of your peace of mind. But if you pause, reflect, and choose your response deliberately, you remain free. Because what matters most is not what others think of you. What matters is how you choose to respond. And so you choose to ground yourself in reason and calm. In that moment, you discover that real strength is not found in overpowering your emotions, but in refusing to be controlled by them. You allow the wave of emotion to move through you without pulling you under. You feel its intensity rise, and then gradually begin to fade. You simply observe, patiently, steadily, until the wave passes. And when it does, you realize something important. You are still here, grounded, whole, at peace. You experience the quiet satisfaction that comes from responding wisely rather than reacting impulsively. Not because the situation changed, but because you did. You remained aligned with the values that matter most to you. And that is a victory no one can take away. Now slowly bring your awareness back to your body. Notice the surface supporting you. Notice the space around you. Gently wiggle your fingers and your toes. Feel the ease and lightness in each movement. Take one final, deep, nourishing breath. As you inhale, welcome a sense of clarity and renewal. As you exhale, release anything you no longer need to carry. And when you're ready, slowly open your eyes. Return to the present moment with a little more space inside. A little more perspective. A little more freedom. Knowing that today and every day you have a choice. You can choose which thoughts deserve your attention. You can choose which judgments to hold on to and which ones to let go. You can choose which stories to believe and which ones to leave behind. And in that choice lies one of the deepest sources of inner peace. A simple act of awareness. A quiet act of freedom. May your day begin and end with gratitude.